Hello everyone, welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and it's wonderful to be here with you today. If you're new here, go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to make any requests or set any intentions for your personal healing or well-being. We're going to get things started off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. If you'd like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to schedule a distance Reiki or IET session or tarot reading, or if you'd like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com, which is linked in the description along with all of my social media. So thanks again so much for being here, and feel free to just go ahead and chat amongst yourselves. Let's go ahead and start building that wonderful crystal grid. Awesome. So as a lot of you know, I just moved and I'm still settling in and still unpacking, and a lot of my crystal boxes are yet to be unpacked. I have to put together a few more shelving units before I can do that. So things are just a little bit different than normal. So I apologize in advance if I can't get the exact crystal that you request. I'll let you know either way. We are starting things off with a little bit of copper. Copper spiral helps to break up any blockages and also gets the optimal flow of energy going. So we'll go ahead and we will place that in the center there. And for a start, I wanted to bring in pyrite. We've been working with this quite a bit, so I wanted this to be our center point. Pyrite helps with, and I did see the request as well for Lila Ray. Pyrite helps with the lungs for sure. It's also wonderful for the brain, specifically memory related, and it also helps with the side effects, or it's believed that it helps with the side effects of radiation treatments. This is also a wonderful stone for intuitive development, psychic ability, while also having a lot of energetic protection up at the same time. So we'll bring this in. Our favorite quality of pyrite by far is that it is fool's gold, and it is thought to bring in the real stuff. So financial abundance is always one of our most popular requests. So here you are. That's pyrite right in the center. So let's go ahead, see what's on tap for everyone and start building that grid. Jenny, good to see you. Jennifer Vatsa, Lila Ray. Erica, good to see you. I'm doing well. Valerie, welcome in. Oh, awesome. Good to see everybody. I will get to everybody's requests. I may hop around a little, but for the most part, it'll be like in order. Healing, blessing, good news for your doctor from your IVF retrieval today. Oh, I hope so. I hope so too. Let's bring that in. So let's do Unakite and Carnelian. Unakite is considered wonderful for fertility, pregnancy, labor and delivery, and I know that for Jenny, this will definitely support your sister-in-law who's currently pregnant with twins. This is considered a beautiful stone for women's health and healing, especially at hormonal shifts in life like onset of menopause, onset of menses, things like that. Also thought to help with relationships and the heart, as in addition to addictions and compulsions, particularly smoking. But when it comes to the heart, this is thought to help circulation of body fluids. So this is Unakite. So we'll go ahead, and we're always a little slow to start. I want to get things started off really even so that our grid blossoms really evenly. Okay, let's see. There we go. I think we're cooking with gas there. And Carnelian is wonderful for the sacral chakra and everything that it encompasses. This is romance, attracting love. This is sexuality, sexual function, absolutely fertility. It's also wonderful for colds, allergies, and even wound healing. When it comes to getting along with folks and all matter of relationships, this can be really helpful. So if you're trying to harmonize a workspace or a living situation with multiple people, this can be a really helpful stone. And that is Carnelian. So we'll bring this in. The sacral chakra also encompasses creativity. And so this can be very helpful for that as well. So all the best to you. I hope you get good news. Okay. There we go. Go. And let's see what else we have here. We've got from Jenny, intention, nervous system, stress response healing, and processing stored wounds. Absolutely. So nervous system for sure. Nervous system, stress response. Cool. So let's go ahead and start with some tourmalinated quartz. So black tourmaline helps to repel negative energy. And when it's going through something like quartz, which anything going through quartz is amplified, in particular, when black tourmaline goes through quartz, what happens is it basically breaks up really old stuck energy, like trauma patterns, even really old stuck patterns from childhood, even if it's before we can consciously remember it. This also helps with grounding and releasing nervous energy, as well as old patterns and just like emotional scar tissue. Also thought to be helpful for physical scar tissue, blockages, constrictions within the body, and for the heart in terms of blood vessels and tight valves and things, and even clogged valves. It's sort of aligned with that. This also helps finding new jobs, new gigs, new passive revenue, side income, that kind of stuff. Helps with finding new streams of money, as well as, a newer, better job. And also with fortune and luck. It's also thought to be really protective for travelers, especially in regards to things like car accidents. So that is black tourmaline. So I hope that helps. For the nervous system, as well as the immune system, which I see some other requests for that, is dragon's blood. This can definitely help the nervous system and moving past loss and grief. It helps with patience with yourself and patience with others too, but patience with ourselves, learning from our mistakes, and also giving ourselves a little bit of grace. This can help with the strength and courage to change, and it sounds like what you're doing, you have a lot of strength and courage to do these changes, but this can really help support that. It's also great for grief, loss, and things like that without getting stuck in a place of self-pity. So great for optimism, happiness, and wisdom. So that is dragon's blood. This is also considered great for the thyroid. So that is dragon's blood. We'll put that there. And the color seems a little bit off on that camera. Maybe it's a little bit too bright. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how we go. So I think that will be, processing of stored wounds. I'm also going to bring in yellow calcite. This helps with anxiety in general. It helps with releasing not only the stress and anxiety, but also how we pattern and hold it in our body, like where we get tense from it. It's wonderful for calm, reassurance, and nervousness, especially where it's like kind of makes your heart flutter or beat fast. So this is green calcite. So let's go ahead and just keep moving those to keep them in alignment with everything. And all the best to you as you work on that. Okay, awesome. Okay. I'm so glad you are here. Okay. Hey, Missy, hope you're well. I'm so glad you're able to catch a live too. Let's see. T, wonderful to see you. Oh, Erica, you've been using Unikite since you were last here, and you've remained a quit smoker since 6 months ago? Congratulations! That's massive! I'm so happy for you, Erica. Congrats, congrats! Oh, good things. I'm so happy to hear that. Keep us posted as you continue on that journey. Awesome. Let's see, what else do we have? So Lila Ray, anything for respiratory support and antiviral. Gotcha. So we got a little bit of respiratory stuff with the pyrite. And I feel like the pyrite might be throwing off the color balance of the camera. Is that what's happening? Or is it just too bright? Might just be too bright. We'll see. We'll do our best. Okay. Antiviral, moss agate, and we've got respiratory support, green kyanite, and emerald. Moss agate helps with all kinds of infections and illnesses. It's also going to be helpful for Jenny, what you've got going on too. So this is great for connecting with nature, fear of the unknown, inner child work, higher self work, feeling connected to spirit, and just unconditional love. But this is also a really powerful stone when it comes to any kind of infection, illness, anything spreading throughout the body pretty quickly. So we'll go ahead and bring this in. So let's do, so that's moss agate. We also have for respiratory support emerald. This helps with healing skin and tissue, and also for reinvigorating our passions in life. When it comes to breathing and upper respiratory system, this is one of my favorite stones to reach for too. It helps the lungs, helps with bronchitis, all kinds of upper respiratory stuff. And it also helps with restoring confidence about appearance, especially for things we've been teased about or picked on about. And it also helps with a connection to success. So that is emerald. And I'm going to just quickly, if you wouldn't mind, get up and try to move this light back, because I think that that will help with the I think that will help with the camera image. So hang on just one moment. I guess that's the best we can hope for now. no, I'm so sorry. I was muted. My bad. My bad. I'm so sorry. Okay, so for Jen, we did blue lace agate. Helps us to speak the truth, helps us to speak what is challenging emotionally. Also helps with throat types of things. So this will definitely help with feeling kind of sick. The aventurine helps with eye problems. So Jen, that will help support your sty. It'll also help with fertility, which supports another request that we had earlier. And kyanite, pink kunzite here. This is very connected with the Kuan Yin, unity, interconnectedness of all things, the highest level of spiritual compassion. This is seeing yourself as a part of one another, transcending more the physical body and infinite compassion and love. Okay, good. What's good to get a new gig, Gail? Tourmalinated quartz. Tourmalinated quartz. And this happens to be green quartz with tourmaline in it, so it makes it a little bit more heart-centered too, but it can be clear, it can be any color. Black tourmaline sort of dispels negative energy, so it really breaks things up when it's going through quartz. That can really help with new gigs and things like that. Let's also do Missy, I'm so sorry that I was muted. My bad, everyone. Another one that's good for new gig, and I will get to everyone's request, I'll just kind of bounce around, is sunstone. And sunstone happens to go really well with aventurine, where aventurine encourages us to go beyond what we think we can do. Sunstone is like putting that up to 11. This helps with new career opportunities, but it also helps with being more prominent, being noticed, being recognized, lots of luck, and lots of like fame type recognition. Putting yourself out there, it really helps you to be bold, be noticed, be seen. Also helps to discourage money manipulation, and it's wonderful for just also for phobias, anytime you're struggling with phobias. So yeah, great for career type stuff too. So we'll bring in sunstone. So I hope that that helps, Gail. Lila Ray, you still can't hear? Lila Ray, can you hear now? Oh, okay. Jenny, this is our test, y'all. Remember what you've been taught. Absolutely wonderful challenge. I love that. Thank you for that. Okay. Ooh, some good requests in here. Unfortunately, I don't have Angel Aura or Fire Opal available right now. They're packed away. T, coping with failed plans, calling in money and work. I'm really struggling with disappointment, uncertainty, and trying to figure out what's next. I'm really sorry to hear that, T. There is absolutely a stone that can help with that, and it's chrysoprase. This has been there for me at some really difficult times. This is the ultimate disappointment stone, the ultimate pivot stone. It's overcoming disappointments, it's follow through, but it's also picking up the pieces when things kind of hit the fan. This was really helpful during COVID when it was like, oh, I've got to close down my brick and mortar. I've got to close the physical, like, business side of things. This is definitely seeing how far you've come and what you've learned, rather than just seeing everything as a loss, seeing the gains that you got out of it, even if it was just a learning experience that can really serve you well in the future. It also helps with it's especially good with career loss, like losses in terms of your career. But completing goals, follow through, especially if you hit that point of, I don't think I can keep going. This is one that I often give to friends when they're going through like grad school and they get to that point where they're like, why did I do this? Why did I do this? It's so far away, I'm never going to finish, and this is just terrible. This is a stone that helps you to say, like, you're farther along and into this progress than you might think you are. You're almost there, like, keep on going kind of thing. So it's encouraging too. So that is chrysoprase. So we're going to put one here. We're going to put one here. And it comes in these kinds of beautiful greens, but also sometimes like a candy apple kind of bright, bright green. So yeah, so that is chrysoprase. I hope that helps, T. Let's also do uncertainty too about what's next. Calling in money. Gotcha. So we'll do citrine, calling in money. This helps with financial abundance and also balancing logic with intuition. When it comes to calling in financial abundance, it also helps us with making the most of the abundance we do have. So it's sort of like, how do you use the resources that you do have to the fullest extent that you can? Great for addictions, compulsions, and also nausea and even fibromyalgia. This is one that's often recommended for things like morning sickness. And when I'm really stressed out and like PTSD is really getting to me, I find that I get really nauseous. And this is one of the stones I reach for in that kind of a scenario, is citrine. So let's go ahead and bring this in. There you go. Whoop. There you go. Thank you, everyone. Okay. We can also do let's see. Trying to figure out what's next. Let's do some fossilized wood. Fossilized wood is I often think of this as being very aligned with the death card in the tarot. So this is a tree that died and then over time transformed into stone. So it had to end its life as one thing before it could undergo the transformation into something different. And so it teaches us about that lesson of really difficult change. This particular piece, if you look, it kind of sparkles in the middle. That's actually spirit quartz in the middle. Those are little baby crystals forming on it. So it's like even more rebirth energy in this particular piece. So that is fossilized wood. There we go. So I hope that that helps. Oh, you totally got it for chrysoprase. Howlite tiger eye. Let's do tiger eye. Tiger eye helps with study, research. It helps with also protection against things like envy and jealousy and actions that are motivated by that. It gives us a lot of courage and helps us to see the big picture. So this is a really particularly great stone. It's also a lot of strength and balance too. So yeah, so that is tiger eye. It's also quite a protective stone. So if you want a stone that's going to be protective and also help you to like think clearly, this is a lovely stone. Also one that if you're doing any kind of research or study, this helps you put all of the different pieces of information together. So that is tiger eye. And howlite helps with anger, resentment, and frustration, as well as the bones, the joints, and teeth and gums and hair and nails. This is wonderful for those difficult emotions like anger and resentment. It helps to take the sting out so we can use our mind and really think analytically about what's happening and not just be really volatile. Anger is not a bad emotion, but it is a very uncomfortable and difficult emotion to deal with. This helps you to use the momentum in your favor rather than having it work against you. It's also really supportive for joint pain, joint injury, bone integrity and density, as well as even things like completing studies, learning, and stability. So we'll bring in white howlite. This will also help Jen with her hips and things. Hey, Paul, I hope you're well. Oh, good, Lila Ray. I'm so glad that you were able to hear now. Okay. Prudence Jane. I hope you're doing well. Something for letting go of other people's perceptions of you. Definitely. The first one I'll bring in is Mahogany Obsidian. This helps with grounding, but also with letting go of the need for approval of others, as well as the releasing of perfectionism. It's if you resonate with the phrase "a done something is better than a perfect nothing," this can really help with that. But it's also great for vitality, strength, and meeting goals. Physically, it can help with carpal tunnel, teeth, and gums, as well as healing the skin. But it's great for anger and the feeling that we have to look at how we feel about ourselves as through someone else. It helps us to let go of that. So that is Mahogany Obsidian. And there's another stone I want to bring in to help. And that stone is yellow calcite. Yellow calcite helps us to much more easily go with our self-confidence and what we feel is important in life. This is our solar plexus chakra. This is your center of personal identity, free will, confidence. It's all of those beautiful things. This helps you to trust yourself and helps you to place your opinions about yourself and your wants, needs, and desires first and foremost above that of the feedback of others. So this can be really helpful, especially for things like confidence and self-confidence. So let's also do let's do that here. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. So I hope you're doing well, and I hope that supports you. It's good to see you. I'm glad I moved too, Paul. I'm definitely not unpacked yet at all. A little support for new friends and relationships. Thanks a million. That is honey calcite. This definitely helps with attracting the best people into your life in the here and now that are really balanced with your center and your center of self-awareness and who you are, the solar plexus we just talked about, along with really balanced in terms of relationship, the best possible people in your life right now kind of energy. I'm also going to bring in peridot. This can really help with friends. This also helps with breaking bad habits, bad cycles, limiting beliefs. So it'll help you leave those not so great patterns of the past behind and even see them for what they are. But this is also a stone of great friendship and prosperity. When it comes to the friendships that help you to be the best version of yourself, peridot is exceptional. It also helps with bowels, IBS, acid reflux, all the digestive type stuff, as well as anger and jealousy. So that is peridot. Here we go. Yay. Okay. Hope that helps. Something to cleanse negative energies. Absolutely. So let's do a couple of fun ones for cleansing negative energy. Shungite. Smoky. Let's use some black tourmaline. We haven't used a lot of that recently. Black tourmaline really helps to repel negative energy in a really strong way. I've gone so far as to chop this up and like crush it up and sew it into curtains. It works. South Philly tested and approved. It works. But it really helps to repel that negative energy. When it comes to being like empathic or sensitive and taking on the energy of others, this can be really helpful to just like keep it at bay. So that really helps with cleansing. Let's do Shungite also helps with clearing energy. It helps to release stress, as well as emotional blocks, emotional pain, energy blocks in general. It's one that's great for folks who are sensitive to the energy of electromagnetic materials, like equipment, things that you plug into the wall, like a lot of computers. If you spend time around certain types of electronics and you feel really drained or even like mildly paranoid after, shungite might be really helpful. It helps to clear our energy field by like wicking away the not so great energy. It does that physically as well. This actually might be in some of your water filtration systems at home, but it also helps physical recovery and tissue repair. So if you've been injured or had surgery lately, it's a great stone to call in. So that can help with clearing energy. It looks so lopsided right now. Let's see. We'll see. And we'll add some more. We'll iron it out. Oh yeah, absolutely. Another one that helps clear energy is smoky quartz, and this one helps to fundamentally shift the energy and transmute it, like change it and heal it. It also helps to calm worry, and it's very protective. This was even used to protect property against theft as far back as the Middle Ages. So yeah, smoky quartz can be as light as like just off of clear like this, all the way down to like a black kind of color. And it works well either way. Let's see. So that is smoky quartz. Okay. What else do we have here? Pug's healing for stomach and ear eczema and for his depression and anxiety from it. Absolutely. So we'll bring in some leopard skin jasper. Everything having to do with animals is really encompassed in this stone. Whether it's your animal companion needing physical healing, whether it's connection to your animal guide, either way, really helpful. Also great for anything that involves the skin. So that would definitely involve the ear too. This helps with also coordination and balance and even attracting a soulmate. So that is leopard skin jasper. So let's go ahead and bring this in. Another great stone for eczema is one we used earlier today. So I'm going to bring that in too. Let's put this in first. That is serpentine. Great for rashes and eczema and things like that. But on the physical healing side, this is also wonderful for calcium and magnesium deficiencies, wonderful for bones, exceptional for the muscles. It helps also with diabetes, hypoglycemia, anything having to do with blood sugar, and it's helpful in trance meditation too. This is one that's often thought of in alignment with dementia as well as being helpful there. So let's go ahead and place some around. Here we go. Awesome. Let's do for depression, anxiety. For depression and anxiety, I really love malachite. We also have some green calcite, which helps with anxiety. But this helps with kind of both sides of that. Malachite helps with moving really difficult emotions through the heart center in a really healthy way, which allows us to process difficult emotions. That keeps us from getting kind of stuck, if that helps. This helps with, in addition to that, pain and inflammation, as well as the liver, pancreas, and spleen. And it also helps us, because it helps us to process really difficult emotions, it can help us to let go of the past. We'll bring this in. It's also a really helpful stone when it comes to things like, actually, let's put some more of it around because it's so pretty. It can really help with phobias and fears, as can orange sunstone. So there we go. Whoop. There we go. Awesome. Let's also bring in, for Jenny, we put in a few stones, but I also was interested in bringing in some Lemurian quartz. This helps with healing past wounds, whether it's this life or previous life, or whether you even know the difference or can tell the difference. It's wonderful at releasing past trauma. This is particular, like in specific, this is blue mist Lemurian quartz. It's also helpful for any kind of past life healing, this life healing, and the spaces between the both, because we usually do end up repeating things between both. It helps with spiritual learning and kind of learning about yourself as you go through the healing process, which is really acquired wisdom that will serve you well down your self-healing journey and help you in the future. So this can be a really powerful stone there too. So let's bring Lemurian quartz in. Since we have the time, I'm also going to bring in pink tourmaline. This is one that can help. We had the request for support around fertility for Valerie, and this will help actually anything that has to do with gynecologic issues of any variety, but also helps migraine and neuralgia, which is nerve pain. This also helps connection to mother and baby, mother-baby bonding, which will help Jenny's sister-in-law. She's due to have a baby soon. Helps also muscle weakness, dispelling a negative self-image so that you can break that down and leave room to start to develop a deeper sense of self-love and self-respect. And it's also thought to help with spinal injuries. So that's pink tourmaline, really anything woman-related. Cool. And if anyone has any other requests, go ahead and let me know. Or we'll get into the healing a little bit sooner than later, which is also fine. Totally up to you all. And Samantha, healing and career, need a dog-friendly job and relationships, mom knee pain, stepdad migraines, and healing from them. So yeah, we got the migraines there. We've also got, oh gotcha, spirit guides healing psoriasis. Let's get some rhodonite. That helps with autoimmune stuff. And autoimmune stuff very much includes psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. Rhodonite, in addition to autoimmune, helps the lungs. So this will help Lila Ray, but it's also great for allergies in general. It's helpful for unrequited love, breakup, broken heart type stuff, end of relationship, even grieving the passing of a partner. Helps also with overcoming past emotional abuse and insecurities as well. This is one that helps to balance yin and yang in the body too. So let's see. Go. And dog friendly job. We did do tourmalinated quartz helps with finding new jobs, new gigs, new revenue streams, and orange sunstone really helps with career advancement, new opportunities in career. Let's bring in some lapis. This can help as well with career improvement, also with honesty, integrity, open communication, personal responsibility. Also for inner ear, this can help things like vertigo and hearing loss. So this might even help your dog too. But this helps with personal responsibility, owning your commitments, completion of tasks and goals. Also can be really helpful for things like disorganization. If you're looking to change the way you go about your home and your life and get more organized, this can be helpful. Hey Joanna, I hope you're well. Good to see you, hon. So that is lapis lazuli, but that very much brings in career advancement opportunities. Woo. For knee pain, we've got howlite in there. And spirit guides, definitely. Let's bring in some celestite. Celestite helps with connection to our angels and spirit guides, hearing really nice, clear guidance and wisdom, also connection to higher self. This is one that helps with discernment of what we're getting, like if you can't tell if it's your emotions, if it's spiritual guidance, if it's logic, you're not sure where the message is coming from or what to give credit to, celestite can help with parsing that out. Also great for our experience of pain, kind of improving it, because it connects us more with our spirit body than our physical body, so it fundamentally shifts how we experience pain. Awesome. Peace and harmony for sure. Let's bring in some snowflake obsidian. This is also hope after loss. So this will help with tea. This will help you too. But it's peace, serenity, hope. It's a lot of balance too. Balance of body, mind, and spirit, as well as releasing guilt, recognizing and reorganizing patterns, like internal patterns that you have that might be getting in your way. Also helps calm overstimulation too. So it can be really helpful with that. But yeah, definitely good too for clairaudience, which is hearing our spiritual guidance. So if you're somebody who tends to hear your guidance, that's a good stone to kind of bring that out. But yeah, peace and harmony, that's really helpful. And something for uniting lovers. Absolutely. We've got carnelian is helpful, and leopard skin jasper is helpful for that too. I'm going to bring in moonstone. This definitely helps with attracting love. And also it's wonderful for protecting women, empowering women, everything woman related. Great for connecting with the moon and lunar cycles and all the patterns and rhythms of nature, as well as trusting divine timing. This helps with connection to the divine feminine, as well as ancient wisdom, especially old spiritual practices. Moonstone here. This is one that you could use as much for like learning about demonic magic or even the tarot, for example. So yeah, that is Moonstone. So we will bring this in here. That can definitely help with attracting love, uniting lovers, and it can also help too with protection of travelers, but intuition as well. So this can also, in addition to like uniting the lovers and trusting divine timing for when that happens, this can help your intuition to kind of recognize that person when they show up. Okay, so last call, everyone. I'm thinking... I also wanted to bring this in for Jennifer Vatsa. Blue Tiger Eye for courage to speak your heart. This is definitely courage in communication, and it's bold, open, honest communication. This is Blue Tiger Eye, which is, it protects truth tellers as well. It's very calm. It brings a lot of ease. It's also wonderful for teachers, and I know a lot of you have gone back to work. It's time for teachers to do their thing, so this can help you. This is writing and speaking both. It's honest, open communication, and it gives you a lot of strength and boldness to say what needs to be said. So we'll bring this in. That is Blue Tiger Eye. So there we go. So I think we are ready to get into the healing. So everybody, you know what to do. Go ahead on into the chat and hit that like button if you haven't already. And go ahead and help me lift the vibration by sharing anything that you're grateful for. Anything at all. Just shout it out loud. If you're at home, you're watching this on the delay, or if you just don't want to like type it into the chat, that's cool. Go ahead, take a deep breath in and out, close your eyes, and think of all the things that you're grateful for. That will help lift the energy of the space that you're in, the energy of the space that we share together, and it's the easiest and fastest way to lift energy really, really quickly and beautifully. So if you go ahead and do that, I will quickly explain what Reiki is, a little of how it works, what to expect during the session, how to make the most of it, and then we're going to get into the Reiki. So thank you all so much for being here and for really inspiring this beautiful, well-rounded grid. I so appreciate you all. So as I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name's Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. I'm so glad to have you all here with me today. I absolutely love sharing Reiki with everyone. And I forgot to mention earlier in the stream, but today is my 15-year anniversary of teaching my very first Reiki 1 class, just a few blocks from where I'm sitting right now. So I'm so glad to share it with you. So if you want to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to schedule a one-on-one distance healing of Reiki, IET, or even a tarot reading, or if you want to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description below, along with all of my social media. So what is Reiki? Well, Reiki has become like a catch-all term for energy healing. Specifically, I work with Usui Reiki, and this is the one particular method of working with energy to bring about healing and well-being. And it was created by Mikao Usui in the early 1920s of Japan at a particularly difficult time in their history. Teaching anything that even remotely looked like a religion that wasn't supported by the emperor was enough to get you killed. And even though the emperor had just recently passed, it still wasn't exactly a harmonious environment. So this particular practice of working with energy for healing was very spiritual, yet entirely secular, which is a big part of why it resonates with us in the West. So Usui created it just that way. The best way to understand the concept of energy at the foundation of Usui's practice is to look at Shintoism, the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everyone and everything is interconnected and inextricably linked. It's thought that spirit, however, in this case you would define that, supplies the life-sustaining energy in a form that basically makes us everything we are beyond a collection of cells. This energy, this life-sustaining energy, which Reiki translates to spiritually guided soul energy, is one that's already a part of you. It's already flowing through you and all of us all the time, and our body, mind, and spirit are consistently making the most of it for our own well-being and greatest balance and healing on a moment-to-moment basis. Essentially, what I'll be doing today is using Usui's techniques to connect to that energy and direct more of it to you, allowing your body, mind, and spirit to do even more of what it's already doing, bringing you into an even greater sense of balance and healing. So during the session, you may feel some physical sensations, some emotions may rise up or get released. Mentally, you may get a chance to process some things, think some things through, or even hear your subconscious. And on a spiritual level, you may get some clarity, some intuition, or just kind of a nice set of spiritual harmony. You may also have a really wonderful, relaxing, restorative nap, and that sounds amazing too. There's no wrong way to enjoy this session. I generally encourage you to find a position that you're comfortable in, either sitting or lying. It doesn't matter, whatever feels comfy. You can move around all you need during the session, and you don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to keep your mind silent. You can if you want to, but any way that you feel to just relax and be in this time is totally fine. You don't have to dress up for Reiki. You can lay down and take a lovely nap, or you can even sit on the floor, have a few stretches. You can journal. You can throw a few cards down for yourself. If you need to get up and get a glass of water or a blanket, totally do it. Whatever feels right to you, the Reiki will continue to flow. If at any point you get distracted or you feel like you want to go deeper, just take a deep breath in and out. I will send Reiki to all of you whenever and wherever you happen to be for 25 minutes, during which time I'll turn the music up. If you want to learn more about our musical creator, she's linked at the bottom of the description. And I will turn the lights down. They'll move slowly and gently from one color to the next. At no point will they flash or strobe. So you are good there. While that's going on, I will send this energy. And one of the more beautiful things about Reiki is that it's not confined to the same constructs that we have and limitations we have as humans on our realm. Reiki energy can be everywhere with everyone all the time. So regardless of when you're finding this video, this healing is here for you to enjoy and make the most of. And for those of you who are here live, if ever you feel like you need a Reiki session and I'm not live, go ahead, check out the past healing live stream playlist, pick out a thumbnail with a picture of a grid that resonates with you, and that's absolutely your healing for today. You can even skip ahead to the healing just at the end if you want to. And that way, there's always healing available for you anytime that you're here. And of course, I'm live 5 times a week, same days, same times every week. So always just hop on in and enjoy. You can make it part of your regular routine. And I'm so grateful to have you all here today. After the 25-minute session, you will hear my voice come in. I'll invite you to take a big, deep breath in and out, come back to your body. And at that time, you can go ahead and ask any questions or share any experiences in chat, because I'll be able to re-engage with you at that time. And then from there, we will go on ahead and have a beautiful night. My next stream is Sunday at 8 p.m. East Coast US time. And if you're watching this as a video replay and you have a question, go ahead and leave it in the comments or reach out to me through my website, learnreikiphiladelphia.com. So thank you so much for being here. It's an honor and a privilege. So let's go ahead back to that beautiful grid you all inspired and get into the healing. There we go. Oh, Joanna, that's beautiful. Oh, I love all of these beautiful things. Oh, Erica, happy early birthday. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Awesome. So everybody go ahead, get nice and cozy. I'm going to start sending some Reiki. Enjoy your session. And again, thank you for this opportunity to do what I love so much. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly bring your session to a close. Thank you so much for being here with me this evening. If you have any questions, go ahead and place them in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And if you have anything to share, go right ahead. For everyone who came in to the end, thank you so much for being here. It's wonderful to have you. Hey, Gail. You're so welcome. Yeah. Don't forget to hit the like on the way out, and remember that my next stream is Sunday at 8 p.m. East Coast US time. Oh, I'm so glad, Lila Ray. I hope you feel better. Oh, you're welcome, Erica. It's really good to see you. Oh, thank you, Patty, and lots of love to you and Key. I'm so sorry you were having a really awful traffic day. You're welcome, Paul. And T, thank you so much for being here. All the best, T. Oh, thank you, Jenny, and thank you for your help earlier, Jenny. It was wonderful to watch you turn it into a pop quiz. That was really cool. All the best to your family, too. The little kitties are sleeping out today. Yeah, seriously weird energy today. I noticed it too. You're welcome, Jennifer. I'm glad you're here. Even if you're a little tardy to the party, that's okay. Just happy you're here. Oh no, so sorry, Heart. You have a great weekend too. Let's catch up ASAP. I'm teaching this weekend, but let's try to reconnect as soon as we can. Yes, we can definitely get you back on the schedule for this week, starting at like a little after 8:30. Yeah, we went into the healing portion early this week, or early this session. So sorry we missed some of you. I'm going to go ahead and bring this stream to a close with an abundance of gratitude. I'm going to go and get some more unpacking done and get ready to teach Reiki 2 this weekend. Oh, awesome, Heart. We can shoot for this Thursday. So everyone have a beautiful evening and a beautiful weekend. Take care. Those of you in the Northeast, we're looking at maybe some thunder showers, so be careful with that. But take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope to see you again soon, and bye for now.